graders, let's correct your practice for adjectives this week. You were asked to circle the adjective and then on the line write the noun that's being described. So I went ahead and went through and put all of the nouns in there that you should have identified. But let's go through each sentence and find out how we're describing these nouns. So sentence number 1 was done for you. We know that the musician played an expensive guitar. We're describing the guitar, that's why we wrote it over here on the line. And we circled expensive because expensive describes that guitar. Alright, number 2, my boss invited me to a fancy dinner. We're describing the dinner, so I wrote that over on the line. We're describing it as being fancy, so we'll circle the word fancy in number 2. Number 3, the furry dog made the girl sneeze. We're describing the dog in this sentence as being furry. So we circle furry for number 3. The hungry man lived on the streets. We're describing the man in this sentence as being hungry. I was afraid to talk to the beautiful woman. We're describing woman as being beautiful. So we're putting the noun on the line and we're circling the adjective. Number 6, the perfume in the container is fragrant. Well, I know that fragrant is my descriptive word here. That's my adjective. And fragrant describes a perfume. The shiny car caught his attention in the yard. We're describing the car as being shiny. The homework in science was difficult. We're describing the homework in the sentence as difficult. I didn't want to sit on the wet ground. We're describing the ground as being wet. My uncle, who lives in Detroit, is elderly. We're describing the uncle as being elderly. The professor taught a fascinating class. We're describing the class as being fascinating. Explorers came to America from foreign lands. We're describing the lands as being foreign. Number 13, her mother is an amazing cook. We're describing mother as amazing. The textbook for the class was heavy. We're describing the textbook as being heavy. The elephant purchased by the zoo is enormous. So, again, if you want to think about this another way, enormous is our adjective. Enormous is describing something in the sentence, but what is it describing? It's describing the elephant. The adorable toddler smiled at her grandmother. Again, adorable is our adjective. Who or what is adorable? The toddler. So we write toddler on the line. A valuable sculpture was donated to the museum. Valuable describes the sculpture. And finally, the brown banana was used to make bread. Banana is brown. We're describing it with that color word. And so that is our final adjective. Good luck on your quiz this week.